Direct from Albany, New York, it's time for The Media Zone with your hosts, Ed and Dave. Tonight, a look at this week's new film and DVD releases. And the chance to win free movie tickets with the Poster Pairs game. And now your hosts, Ed and Dave.
Are you ready to go, Ed?
Hello and welcome to the Media Zone, and Dave here, and Dave with you. Another exciting show as we get towards the end of June.
Oh, you know what? Can you tell? Because on that monitor, it looks like we're wearing the same color, but we're not.
No, I think on our, especially on YouTube, you'll see the distinct differences between my black.
You're black.
And your gray.
I thought it was blue.
It looks gray to me.
What color is this, producer?
Blue.
Thank you.
Is it?
It's blue.
Oh.
After 50-some years, you've discovered you're colorblind.
I see a blue-gray type situation
it's
going
blue.
on.
Well, it could have some gray, but it's mostly blue.
Well, we have our new lighting system here, which should be truer colors.
With the CFL lighting?
The CFL reveal bulbs, which are supposed to produce truer colors.
Oh.
We'll find out when I go to edit this for YouTube. If you're
Cyndi
orange,
Lauper would appreciate that, Ed.
right? I see your true colors. Do we have a good film tonight? We have Ted too.
You said to me and Earl and a dying girl.
Right.
And Ted too, and is that it? Love and Mercy? Love and Mercy?
Love and Mercy. We got some DVD releases.
DVD releases.
We're going to try and give away some free movie tickets at the end of the show.
We always try, Ed.
We always try, but we never mention it at the top of the show when people are flipping around. You want to hear that we're giving away movie tickets in case you're flipping over to a Wheel of Fortune. We don't want you to do that.
No, because we give away 2 free movie passes. They give away hundreds of thousands of dollars. Which one would you rather see?
I know, but which one is easier to win? The one where 5 people write in every week and you got a better chance?
True.
Or the one where you spin a wheel and get bankrupt every time?
And you get to see that skeletal relic called Vanna White prancing around.
She's in her later 50s. I had to look that up when I saw her on there.
And remember last week we were talking about Letterman, but Jack had a late night talk show that failed miserably.
Yep.
And Chevy Chase, if you recall that one.
Chevy Chase, the theater, they named after him. Joan Rivers,
Arsenio Hall.
For all the good ones, there's a big pile. What was that?
Ross Schaefer on Fox.
I don't know who that was.
Remember Alan Thicke had one? The Thick of the Night.
The Thick of the Night. That was a bad title.
Joan Rivers, yeah. So yes, a bunch of people have. So anyway.
Remember the Tomorrow Show even.
Tom Snyder.
An later one.
Well, it didn't. It really took place, today. Just named it Tomorrow.
Yeah, that was an odd show. It was kind of creepy. There was no audience. It was quiet. He was smoking up a storm.
Costas have a late night show?
Costas may have for a while.
Yeah, he did that. He had that final call type thing. Like, who's that? Carson Daly?
Call with Carson Daly?
Yeah, that's on for a half hour. I think he phones that in. They show videos, and it's just something to cap off the night there for a half hour.
All right.
Let's get into the films. We got 3 tonight.
All right. I think the first one is Me and Earl and a Dying Girl.
Yeah.
I think. Is it?
It is.
Oh, it stars Olivia Cook, Molly Shannon, John Bernthal, and Connie Britton.
You know John Bernthal is from Dave.
No, I don't.
Walking Dead.
Oh, that's why I don't know. I never saw an episode of Walking Dead.
Oh, no.
There's Connie Britton.
From
She's
the
there.
American Horror Story.
Yeah, never saw one of those either.
Nashville,
she's on now. And then this
never saw that.
This girl I like, she's in the Bates Motel, but the poor girl's always playing somebody who's sick or dying.
Shall I read what this movie is about? Okay. This is winner, Ed, of the 2015 Sundance Grand Jury Prize and the Audience Award and the 2-time Theater Award winner. Me and Earl and the Dying Girl is the story of Greg Gaines, an awkward high school senior whose mom forces him to spend time with Rachel, a girl in his class with whom he hasn't spoken to since kindergarten, who was just diagnosed with leukemia. That's not funny.
It is when in Bates Motel she's having a lung transplant.
Well, she's a good, sick girl. Rated PG-13 for sexual content, drug material, language, and some thematic elements. So, clearly, by the end of the film, she's probably dead because she's the dying girl.
It's another one of those. What was that movie last summer? The bummer.
Julianne Moore?
The Fault in Our Stars.
Oh, Fault in Our Stars. And Julianne Moore played the Alzheimer woman.
This looks interesting. They're making movies, though, and videos here. That's what we do sometimes, Dave.
Who? And Ryan?
Our off hours.
That's what we do.
Oh, God.
We tried a bunch of stuff and it's not that good.
Now is not the time.
So,
I'm Greg. I suck. Nothing
this
I
looks
do
like a
is
film I won't see.
Well, it's got some names in there, like John Bernthal, who I haven't yet to see in here. I think he's got one shot. He's probably somebody's father.
Life can keep unfolding itself to
There he is. He's got a beard.
Now, I'm offended by this film because my father died from leukemia.
Oh, no.
So
Dave.
I am offended that they would make a film like this.
Oh.
Well, you're still trying to insult me some more? Because that's when my father died of leukemia.
geez. Oh,
was in the
no.
early 80s.
Oh, no.
Thanks a lot. Terrible time in my life. I was a teenager. It's horrible. This is just bringing everything back to me.
We're hitting bad nerves.
The tissues are over there? Okay.
Huh. So maybe there'll be a miracle and a recovery for the girl
Could be.
in this one.
And we'll have a sequel.
Yeah.
Me and Earl and the alive girl.
I know she was she have any illness in that Ouija board movie? She was in that one. Or is she just nutty? I don't know. Poor girl's playing all these downer roles. All right, Love and Mercy. Maybe this will be more upbeat, Dave.
Okay, let's see.
John Cusack.
He's good.
I don't think this is. I'm thinking about Paul Dano.
He's weird.
Paul Giamatti and Elizabeth Banks. Love and Mercy presents an unconventional portrait of Brian Wilson, the mercurial singer, songwriter, and leader of the Beach Boys. Set against the era-defining catalog of Wilson's music, the film intimately examines the personal voyage and ultimate salvation of the icon whose success came at an extraordinary personal cost. Now, is he nuts or something?
He's,
from my seeing this.
He's odd. He has some issues, which cause. I mean, I think depression may have been part of it. Also, he just started to he couldn't do concerts after a while. He had trouble. Ooh, that's a nice hairpiece. He just couldn't perform, and finally came back after years and years as a recluse. But yeah, he was a little nutty, but a musical genius, as they say.
Yeah, it started off with the nice Beach Boys music, and then I'm not watching this trailer, and this guy's going nuts, and I think I sort of knew there was something going on with him. But
I'm giving you unprecedented.
he looks good, but we laugh because we know he's kind of bald.
He doesn't look good. That's bad hair for anybody.
That's too much hair for him?
No, it's for anybody. That's just bad hair. I could not watch this movie. I can't watch it.
Every time he's on.
No matter how good this movie is, I could never watch it.
He looks like Chris Rock there. A dual performance. Is there two? A younger and an older Wilson? Is that what we're seeing here?
It could be.
Some actor playing. This is probably one of those trailers we should listen to.
Well, that was your credo. It had to be a comedy, though.
Yeah, Ted we're going to listen to. This one we're just going to laugh at Paul Giamatti's wig here.
Right. But John Cusack, very good actor. Very good.
This might be an Oscar-winning turn for him.
You think?
Yeah.
Okay.
Either that or Mark Wahlberg will have a turn.
Speaking of Oscars, Ted 2.
We're going to listen to the trailer after we do our read of Ted 2 for the comedy.
This stars Mark Wahlberg, Liam Neeson, Morgan Freeman, Dennis Haysbert, Amanda Seyfried, Mila Kunis, and Seth MacFarlane. The sequel to the hit Seth MacFarlane movie, Ted, is about a foul-mouthed teddy bear. Ted marries Tammy Lynn, his girlfriend from the first film, and the couple try for a baby together. That's just wrong. And with Ted asking his best friend John to provide sperm for artificial insemination. This would be a perfect time for me to throw in the word I wanted to use today, but I'm not going to. However, to have custody of this child, he has to prove to a court of law that he is human. Oh no. All right, let's listen, shall we?
Listen in to the hype.
I'm blinking it in!
Oh, wait. I'm gonna take a picture and post it on Facebook.
What?
Hashtag Grr Monday.
Help me!
Oh my God, Teddy, look at this. It says if we want to have a baby, you're going to have to prove you're a person in a court of law.
This is a nightmare.
We gotta fight it. We'll get a lawyer and we'll sue the government for your civil rights.
I'm Samantha Jackson. You must be Ted.
Yeah. Samantha Jackson. What's your middle name?
Leslie.
Oh my God! You're Sam L. Jackson.
That's great. I mean, just like Sam L. Jackson.
Who is that?
You ever seen any movie ever? He's the black guy.
They've denied you the same rights as everybody else just because you're different.
Can you get me my life back?
Ted, do you believe you have a soul?
What did you think I would do at this moment?
Objection.
Overruled. You want to be human in the eyes of the law. The important thing about being human is making a contribution to society.
Where the hell's my coffee? You're not building rockets? Figure it out!
A prick. $20 I could toss a cookie crisp into that guy's ass crack. Do it. I'm gonna do it.
Oh my God!
Who did that?
Sir, I apologize for my 5-year-old child. Bad Butch, you sit there and eat your fish nuggets.
Fishy nuggies.
All right, I'm going to ask you a few test questions now. You ready?
Yep, bring it on.
Do you consider yourself to be human?
Objection.
Sustained.
No, the witness can object.
Overruled.
Sidebar.
Guilty.
Speculation.
Hearsay.
Bailiff.
Briefcase.
Disregard.
In my chamber.
Stop Beaver on the witness.
Arrest.
We could totally be lawyers.
Bang.
Ted, there's a couple laughs from the people that could hear it in the booth there. We can't hear it on the set here. But Ted was pretty good. Now, Mila Kunis was his girlfriend in the first one. I don't see her turning up much in here. Do you think it's a cameo or do they break up?
Well, they said Liam Neeson was in it. I didn't see him either. So who knows? He's got to have Mila Kunis. He references her in his other film, Million Ways to Die in the West. He referenced Mila Kunis. But because she's also Meg from the voice of Meg in Family Guy.
Right.
But not the original Meg.
Now, who was the first Meg?
Don't know.
Wasn't it Jennifer Love Hewitt, I think?
Or was it Lacey Chabert, maybe?
Lacey Chabert, I think that was it.
Yeah, I think that's who it was. For maybe just a few episodes.
Yeah.
And then
I guess
she went on to bigger and better things on the Hallmark Channel, making bad Christmas movies.
Right. After her turn in Lost in Space. Lacey Chabert. All right.
Is she related to the dinosaurs?
All right, let's see. We got some DVD releases, and we got our trailer and all kinds of fun coming up.
Oh, no. Rosie Greer. That's right. I saw that movie. That was hysterical.
Now, they didn't have a lot of special effects in the 70s, early 70s, I think. So what they did here, they had Rosie Greer, and Ray Milland would stand behind him with this little cushion or whatever they had around their heads, and that they were joined together.
But now, was Ray Milland like a racist in this movie?
Right.
And that's why we have Rosie Greer as his counterpart.
Yep. Providing much
They
banter.
share the same body, but hate each other's guts.
Oh, yeah.
That's great. I got to see that movie again. Oh, no, the one with Burt Lancaster. There's the names. Burt Lancaster, The Island of Dr. Moreau, where he is slowly changing animals into humans.
Right. Not to be confused with the one with Marlon Brando.
Right.
Which this was pretty good.
This one also had Richard Basehart in it.
Yeah.
Do you know what the law is, Ed? What is the law? I don't know. Stand on 2 feet.
Yeah, I forget the law.
Yeah.
They always asked what the law was as they were changing into animals.
Right.
And they
This was
called
from
them
the 70s.
Manimals. What did they call them? Manimals, wasn't it?
I don't know. You know, I don't know. That was from 77, I believe.
Yeah.
Jurassic Prey.
Now, this film is from another one of the low-budget filmmakers who gave us Empire of the Apes, Dave.
Okay.
And this had a different title a few months ago. But because Jurassic World is coming out, we have changed it to Jurassic Prey.
What was it originally?
I think Crunch and Munchers. Something along those lines.
Oh, man.
Meat Eaters, I think it was called. So since, hey, let's tie in with Jurassic Prey. Nothing in Crunch and Munch looks anything like what we're seeing here.
Sounds like a cereal.
I know I sent you that Empire of the Apes. I'll send you that one and this one. And you can see, it's fun to see low-budget filmmaking at its finest. Now this, I don't know what this is, but also based on this same title was Die Monster Die with Boris Karloff.
Oh.
But this is probably a closer rendition of this topic.
H.P. Lovecraft.
Although I did like that Die Monster Die when I just watched that recently. Now, actually, when I was watching the trailer for the new one coming out, it looked pretty entertaining for some reason, even though I have yet to see the third one and the fourth one.
I've yet to see the first, the second, the third, or the fourth.
I saw the first two. I think I had a pass for the first one and the second one. And you know, when those passes go away, we don't see 3 or 4.
What do we got next? Is that it? Oh, that's it. Ending on a low note.
Yeah, I usually try to go out on a high note, but not this time. We do have, I see it's June 23rd. This week we have someone I work with retiring, Dave.
Oh.
Isn't that a glorious thing
Well,
to
it's
think
good
about?
from where they're retiring from.
Yeah. Well, apparently he retired from the post office and for some reason picked up about 5 years in the state.
Okay.
For some reason. So John DeSorbo, he was a big fan of the show and also a big complainer of
what?
Of all the nonsense going on. He's one of the few people like me who complains about the nonsense going on in there. A lot of people just bend over and take it, but
kind of like what you do with Neil Golub.
Right. You know, if there's nonsense going on, you got to speak up. They ride right over. Now this place, he put in the 4 or 5 years he was there in the worst conditions. I mean, this place is just going downhill fast. You know, they're not hiring anybody. They laid off a bunch of hourlies. The carpets are horrendous. Now, this is another guy who has never had allergies or sinus problems before he started working here like I did. And now they put these carpets in 10 years ago to cover up the mess that the floor was. But at least you can sweep the floor. Now, I think it was one time they cleaned these carpets. I have never seen carpets this bad, not even in the Mohawk Mall when that was... Remember when the Mohawk Mall there were stains and the thing was... There are stains, you can see where people are walking. There's a lot of wear into where that goodie tray is of goodies and snacks.
Yes, that carpet will wear out quickly.
That one wore out. There's coffee. These people are constantly drinking coffee. There's coffee stains all over. I think there's even blood stains.
Oh!
I don't know what happened there. But good time for this guy to take a hike and get out of this nightmare. The horrible air and there's no humidity in there.
How he survived both the post office and the state. That just speaks volumes for this man.
He did serve in Vietnam. Thank you for your service.
You would need that background, yes.
Yeah, that was probably an easier time than this, the last 5 years he had in this place we're in. My God, it's horrible.
I'd be curious if Vietnam was... Well, I'm not going to go there.
We're trying to keep it somewhat, with some degree of decorum, which we often don't do.
Right.
Congratulations on your retirement, and continue watching. He's a big fan of the show and enjoyed when I would go off on tangents, like talking about dirty carpets and kooks and things that are going on, coworkers carrying on in parking lots, all the stuff that's going on in there, you know. So have a good time out there. Enjoy. And some poor guy retired 2 years ago and dropped dead shoveling his sidewalk this winter, this past
That's why I want to retire as early as possible, so I have some kind of life left over. I don't want to be one of these people who retires and then in the next quarterly listed under the deaths and it's been retired 6 months and then kicked. I know someone that retired and was dead within 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I want to have some time.
Some poor guy didn't even get to retire. He bombed out right in his stall. That poor guy was in the second floor and just expired right on the john. There we go. There goes our decorum, Dave. Not something to laugh at, but you don't want to go out like that.
No. Luckily,
horrible way
we've had people from offices where I've worked have died during state service, but luckily they were home at night or it was on the weekend. We did an announcement, but we weren't like stepping over them at work.
That was the summer the three went of heart problems.
Wow.
And yeah.
You want to do your
we have our web series trailer. I think at this point now it's June. I think I'll probably finish it up before, but we should just save it for Halloween now, because it is a horror series. Hopefully this year. But there is a lot of work to this editing thing, you know, and trying to color, you know, work on color and sound and all that stuff. So, but here's the newest trailer with Christine, who was not in the earlier trailers.
Coming soon. Monster of the Week, the series. After a series of bizarre murders, 2 late-night horror movie hosts must find out who or what is behind the killing. What they uncover is more terrifying than anyone expected.
I don't believe for a minute that the knife made those wounds.
There's nowhere to turn, nowhere to hide, no way to stop the Monster of the Week. This is Jasmine.
Fresh
Monster of the Week. You will laugh, you will scream when the monsters make the scene. No actual monsters were harmed in the making of this series.
You know, when you shoot a series over, we got to do a few more shots. The weights on various people are up and down, and luckily Pi, I don't have to do any more with him because he lost a ton of weight.
Did he?
I'm trying to lose 10 to sort of match what we did there too.
My weight is a concern for me, but also hair color and gray.
I think you're close. We don't have to color in your beard area too much, do we?
And hair length, because he's cutting that and whatever. We'll see.
We'll see. Fix all that in the editing.
Yeah, you could do all that. That'll delay it even further. Oh, I got to add half an inch to the hair. All right, it's Post Pairs game where you send in, whoever you are, numbers from 1 to 6. We select your entry, reveal what's behind the 2 numbers. If they match, you win 2 free movie passes. And if you write spin the wheel, we'll spin the wheel. You could win 10. So close a couple weeks ago for 10. So close. But here we go. And this week's, I can already see it says spin. That's exciting.
Ooh, I want to spin and win.
Dave Madison, 3 and 4.
Didn't we have a game, Spin It to Win It? Wasn't that one of our games? Or Spin and Win?
I don't know.
What are the numbers?
3 and 4. Get them right, Ed.
I was daydreaming about something.
3 and 4.
Oh, here we go. We just saw the trailer.
Yes, we did.
So this has got to be a win here.
It does got to be. While you get that, I'm going to put it on my camera. I'll do my 3D, and you bring that out. I'm going to try and go slow because it might take a while to bring that out.
No.
But here we go. Got it? Here we go.
Oh, wow.
There you go. That had
Right at the camera.
a hell of a pop.
We call that the money shot in the biz.
Is that what you call it?
I'm not even on, you're not even hearing me. Sorry? I took my microphone
All right,
off.
we're going to spin it, and we're going to make it a good one.
I want 10.
All right, here we go. Ready?
Yep. Let's see. 10. Or at least let's not lose them. Nope. Ever so close to the 6. But again, we have another one, Dave.
Shake it a little bit. Oh,
There
you did it the wrong way.
No, it's in the one slot. You can't.
I'm sorry. Again, I feel bad that is that his name? Dave Madison? David Mattison won. 1 ticket.
You want me to sit down?
Sure.
Do you want me to leave the board up?
Yes.
Okay. Producer's giving me directions off camera there.
Are we getting King Kong coming up? All right. But anyway, that's risk taking. I like that.
Yeah.
You know?
At least he didn't lose all of them. He's
Not
got one.
it's not like Wheel of Fortune where you're risking hundreds of thousands of dollars. You're just risking a couple tickets. But here you go. If you want to enter the Post Pairs game, it's an email. That's all it is. An email to mediazone95@gmail.com. That's mediazone95@gmail.com. Just give us 2 numbers from 1 to 6 with your name, and if we select you, and like David, and they match, you win 2 tickets like David. And if you spin the wheel, we spin the wheel like David, and you could lose a ticket like David. Or you can turn those tickets into 10. Only 1 shot for that. But 2 chances to win 6, 2 chances to win 4, 6 chances to keep the 2, 5 chances you lose 1, 2 chances you lose them both.
Was this can in the refrigerator, or is it just damn cold?
Refrigerator.
Oh, it was.
It is a little cold down here.
You know, this was the only can. There was about 6 of these Avengers cans. This is the only one I saw out. I did see the big size can, which the Hulk was supposed to be on, at the mobile, but it had college basketball, which is how far behind these things are. So apparently they'll advertise that they have 2 of 7 cans, but this is the only one I found anywhere in the area. Now they might be
That's
showing
Iron
up.
Man?
Yeah, that's Iron Man. Maybe in the fall when they get rid of the college basketball cans, the Avengers will show up.
Okay.
So there you have it, Dave. Next time, hopefully some a little better summer films. Ted 2, might be all right.
Might be. We'll have to see if I've seen Jurassic World and Ted 2. I'm leaning against it, but it could happen.
You got to go out once in the summer. Pick a summer blockbuster and go see it. Enjoy yourself out
We're
there.
going to go see Dope.
Dope is a nice film we did there. All right, we'll see you next time.